I think my studio is going into super happy mode. Today's cool tool is something that I ordered last year, and I am so excited to share it with you. If you follow along with me, you know that I am a super SewTite fan for obvious reasons. SewTites are magnetic pins that you can use to hold layers together. I'm going to put a few tutorials that I've done in the past in the description of this video for you to check out if SewTites is new to you. But if you've been following along with me, you might have seen that SewTites had a magnetic cutting mat with boosters and a magnetic ruler. So the cutting mat I'm talking about looks like this, and it's got a dark gray side and a light gray side. This is perfect for small projects, for small quilting projects, for working with mini pattern pieces, because you can cut apart things, use the magnets to hold things together before you tape. But as you can see, for a garment sewer, this size might be a little bit limited. So, when I saw that SewTites was coming out with a larger magnetic cutting mat, I was all over it. And I took advantage of their buy one get one free special on the pre-order at the end of last year. Now, because of everything going on in the world, it took a little bit longer for them to arrive, but I have them in my studio now. I had to clean my surface to fit them because I can put them, you know, one next to the other to have a huge 42 by 48 cutting surface. And now that I'm saying that out loud, I may shift my boards because I have them going horizontally. I'm going to show you in a minute. And they hang off the back end of my table about an inch. But if I rotate them around, I can get 48 inches going this way, and I can use the 42-inch length going across my table, and that probably would be a better use of my space. But just take a look at this. Okay, I've set them up back to back. I didn't unbox them for you because the box was very unwieldy. It was a very large, flat box. So I decided to unbox them privately, put them on my cutting table, and you can see that I have this beautiful surface now that is magnetic, and it is a self-healing mat, and I am very, very excited about this. And here's how I want to illustrate for you. This is the magnetic ruler that comes with the smaller cutting mat. So I didn't need to reorder another one of these. So I do have this to use. But this mat is so long. I just want to show you the reason why I'm excited about this is my longest pattern piece that I work with is my pants pattern, and you can see, I mean, it almost makes it across, and if I were to position it across the two, you can see I have room to spare. So I think that's another reason why I'm going to rotate these mats so that I have two going end to end like this, and then I'll have the bigger space going across. So if I want to cut things out, I can cut things out. Now, why am I excited that they're magnetic? I'm going to show you. You know how when you're working with something soft and drapey like a silk georgette, which is what this is, I just want to show you here. I'm going to lay it out. And this is actually a sari that one of my students gave me when I was teaching fashion design a long time ago, and I've taken it out and I've used it for a variety of different things. But what I want to show you here is, well, actually I think it's a silk chiffon. I'm taking the label off here, but basically if I wanted to get a straight of grain on this fabric, the first thing I would do is snip and rip. So I'm going to go ahead and snip right here and rip across to give myself a straight edge. All right, and then this is what I love about this cutting mat. if I wanted to lay out fabric that is very shifty, you know, I could apply some light starch to it to help it be more, you know, behaving. However, what I want to show you here is I can use the grid on this mat along with the boosters that I got from my smaller mat, and I can position them along my salvage edge every now and then. And what this is going to do is it's going to allow me to cut out something that is very hard to work with, because I can hold it down and I can get the grain to be just right. So you can see as I'm starting to work with this, where are the rest of my things here? You know, I can lay this down. Oops. And see how it shifts around? It's just very shifty fabric. So I can use the SewTite boosters in both directions here to hold it on the lines of my cutting board. I'm just gonna put a few more of these out here so you can see what I mean. And I'd be able to cut out a fairly good size pattern on this mat, because remember, it's 48 by 42 because I have two. And even if I had one, okay, one would bring me right to here. That still gives me a huge amount of space to work with here. And having these boosters to hold the edges of my fabric. All right, so as you can see, this makes really, really quick work of organizing this, you know, silk georgette or silk chiffon fabric, because I can hold it along the straight of a grain going across, and I can hold it going along the selvage, and then I'll be able to easily lay my pattern pieces right on top. I can use more magnets or weights to hold my pattern pieces down, and then I can easily cut things out. So I just wanted to come on today and just say that these larger 24 by 42 inch cutting mats are worth their weight in gold. I am beyond excited. I'm so excited they arrived. I'm going to be using them in all my tutorials, and now I can cut things out so much easier without worrying about things sliding around. And I can work with my full-scale pattern pieces to adjust my pieces on here, and I can use the booster magnets to hold down my pieces while I'm adjusting, you know, before I'm ready to commit with Scotch tape. So I am beyond excited with this. I'm going to put a link in the description below. If you use my affiliate link, you get 15% off, which is a significant amount for a mat, for this larger size mat. So I'm very excited to share this with you. So if you're a garment sewer like me, or if you do large scale quilting, you can't go wrong with one of these mats. I'm just very thrilled with them. So I hope you enjoyed watching this cool tool as much as I enjoyed making it. I looked at that box all weekend. I didn't have time to shoot my videos during the weekend, so I had to force myself to wait until I could set it up to then share it with you. So I'm so glad I got this video out of the way so I can start using these magnetic cutting mats from SewTites. And I just want to thank the ladies at SewTites for making such quality sewing tools that really make a big difference in my room. The other thing I'm loving is the magnetic quilt hanging system that I have on my wall over there and over there. All of my patterns are nice and organized. I haven't lost a single pattern since I installed those. So this is definitely becoming a SewTite studio. So thank you guys for watching, and if you have any questions or comments about the SewTite magnetic cutting mat, please let me know and I will help you. If you're enjoying my content, consider liking and subscribing to my channel because it helps me grow, and I hope you guys have a wonderful rest of your day.